What's up, everybody? It's me, Michael Magneto 7 Crawford, and I'm here to invite you to get my book, Playbook to Production Volume 1. This book discusses the fundamentals of how to become a music producer in today's industry. It covers things like how to monetize your music, how to stand out amongst the crowd, even how to pick the proper gear. If you want to be serious about becoming a music producer today, cop that book. Peace.
NEDO.
Let's go! All right, there we go. That's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. Welcome to the MAD LUCRATIVE Podcast. I'm the host, the one, the only, Magneto 7 in the building. Once again.
There you go.
And my co-host.
I'm still Sean J.
Still Sean J. Yo. All right. So, we got to start the pod on a happy note, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to say no names.
No.
We're not going to say no names.
That's
But-
ominous.
But
But fuck blank. Who?
okay, no, okay. So first, I don't even know if I'm gonna ask you how was your week. You asked me how was my week.
How was your week? Yeah, you know what? welcome. You know what? Hey, friend, how was your week? You have a good week? How's it been?
That feels fake, but I'll still go with it. I'll go with it. So
It's the best I can do.
So my week has been. I have to let me dial it back. I just had Father's Day. Yo, shouts out to all the dads that ain't bums.
Yeah.
You know a lot of bum dads.
There are a lot of bum dads.
Bum lips dad.
But a lot of the bum dads, the kids don't know.
But if you're a bum dad, you know I'm sorry. This is not a shout out for you.
No.
I'm sorry.
You are technically a father, but you don't really.
Yo, so we just had Father's Day.
Yeah.
And I had a wedding anniversary. Shouts out to me again and my wife. But
It's a twofer. You had a busy week.
it was a very busy week.
Dang.
But okay, I have a but. I have to start out on a but. And I
big
ain't talking
but.
about a good but either.
No.
Not a good but.
Oh.
So I got a question. How many different times do we have Father's Day? I just want to know. It's every year, right?
One time a year.
But it's every year, right?
Every year.
Like just like Christmas, Mother's
Yeah.
Day,
It's a holiday.
Easter. It comes around every year.
It does.
Women. Okay. All my ladies just listen to the pod. I just want to know. What is a good level of expectation that a dad should have? Because only reason I think we had the same conversation last year when we
Did we
podded.
really?
I think we had the same.
Wow, is this the second Father's Day that we've had on the pod? Hey.
This is the second Father's. Yo, the pod has been around for a whole year. How about that?
Nice.
All right. So yeah, the ladies, you know, I look at the card section, and I
Yeah.
think a few other podcasts has talked about it before, but I look at the card section, and you go in there, and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna pick out a Father's Day because I am the dad.
You're the dad. You should have to pick out your own card.
You shouldn't have to pick out your own card. But it's like, okay, why is our card section smaller than the
Oh, it's
graduation?
tiny as shit. Father's Day. Because I'll go there and I'll feel pretty bad. I'll get a card like maybe like the week of, right? And there's already like none.
It's none.
You got to pick like the dumb one that no one wanted at the bottom. You're like,
All right.
that's why I just got mine like a cool T-shirt. It was like a dad shirt.
This is a good question. This is a
Yeah.
good question. And there's no slight to none of the women that's out there handling business. Shouts out to TikTok. We're live on TikTok today. Oh,
Welcome TikTok.
live on TikTok. We're gonna shout some of y'all out soon. But this is no slight to the ladies.
Yeah,
no
no.
slight.
That's why there's a Mother's Day.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that there's a Mother's Day. push the baby out. You know, the big old head came out that little bitty thing. You know what I mean?
They do, yeah.
I get it. Or some of the ladies had to get cut C-section. Shouts out to the C-section. But it's like, okay, once the baby pops out.
Yeah.
And I think we've had this conversation before. But once the baby pops out, if the dad does not pay for the well-being of that kid, whether that's insurance, whether that's clothes, food, all the shit that you got to have to survive. If the dad does not do that, what happens to the dad?
If the dad doesn't pay, the hospital takes the baby back.
No, they don't. They don't do that.
They say you're not leaving.
The dad gets locked up. You know?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, the dad could get. You can file papers on the dad. There's very few times that the dad files on the mom. Sometimes it happens.
Well, the courts would just laugh at you, probably. The courts.
I'm like, oh, you pussy. Like, exactly. So, if all of that responsibility legally is on the dad, why can't we get a fucking card section that's worth something? I want the
Look,
nice
people,
card.
I'm just asking for like maybe like a 10 by 10 more row. You know? Something just a little
just
more.
one more, just like one more, like literally. I looked at it. I promise you, I'm not lying. TikTok, I'm not lying.
The ones that pop out when they play like a song or something.
Something.
You know, the cool one, not just like, hey, thanks, Dad.
So
bye.
it's like this. I feel like this is how it feels.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sorry, ladies, if you on live right now, I'm sorry, but this is how it feels. Mother's Day comes around, the dad's like this. He's writing down the list like, okay, what did she say she wanted? She wanted this, and that, this, and that.
Bring the roses.
You got to get the roses. Got to get this.
Everything,
You may get the massage. You know what? All that shit. Right. Plan. You got to do 3 months of planning for that one day.
Yeah.
Father's Day comes around. Hey, Dad, what you want to eat?
Yeah, what you want me to cook you for tonight? Tonight?
You want me to? Yeah, bro. I mean, you got to have something, right?
Yeah,
it's Father's Day.
Steak, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
That's how it feels. And my wife did a great job. She did a great job celebrating me for Father's Day. But I just feel like, yo, we get the butt of it. Like, Father's Day is a joke. It's a joke. I'm sorry. You may as well not even have it.
Whoa. Don't say that. Because they'll take it.
I know they'll take it.
You say that, they'll be like, oh, you don't want it? Fine. No more Father's Day then. Huh? Now it's double Women's Day. We replaced Father's Day with Women's Day.
No, okay.
No, there's a Mother's Day.
I'm sorry,
and a Women's Day.
Mom. If you're watching the pod, I'm sorry. There's nothing against you, Mom.
No
you
shade.
did a great job.
Yeah.
Single parent mom. You raised me. Did a great job. Had a grandfather that was the father figure, right? He was there to stand in that space. Mm-hmm. But growing up, my mom would say, well, shoot. You know, you may as well get me a Mother's and a Father's Day card.
Shut up. No offense.
I was the mom and the dad. I was like,
it's so petty.
It is a little bit petty, but
it's funny though.
It's funny.
Yeah.
But now growing up, and it's like some dads are actually doing their thing trying to raise the kids.
Yeah, some dads got to be a mom. Sometimes,
right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah. I want us fellas to get our just due. You know what? I'm going to start a fellas race.
But there's a parent day.
That is a good idea, Sean.
Do a little parent week. I don't know.
Now, if the parent's not together, do you still celebrate parent week?
You're still a parent.
Parent day.
You're a parent. A parent could be one.
I like that.
You can have a parent.
I like that. Here at the Mad Lucrative Podcast, we might say Happy Parents Day.
Happy Parents Day.
I like it. Okay. Look, we're going to go to TikTok. We're going to go to TikTok for one hot second, then we're going to go to the next part. Let's see. TikTok, who didn't have a good Father's Day? Yo.
I think they know.
Yo. Frostbite said, who did not have a good Father's Day? A lot of men.
Yeah, mine was pretty lame, but I don't have a kid yet. So.
You don't have a kid, so you shouldn't have a Father's Day.
So my day was
yet.
normal.
So, but even in that, okay. I'm sorry, I got beef. When there's Mother's Day comes around and it ends up being Women's Day.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. So if you go to a church like Catholic or whatever church is, they'll pass out roses to all the women.
Well, that's weird. What if you're not a mother?
Whether you're a mom or not.
If I was a woman and I got a rose, I'd be like, what are you saying? I don't have a kid. What is that?
A lot of that happens though.
That's funny. I mean, it's still nice.
Father's Day, you get nothing passed out.
You got a kid, you don't get out of here.
But you ain't even gonna get nothing passed out.
Go to your pew and don't look at me. You're not a dad. Leave.
Yo, so yeah, that's what I would like to see happen in the United States. Let's start in the United States.
Yeah.
Let's get one thing right.
And then Canada. We're going to Canada and then maybe Mexico. Get the whole yeah.
Was North America and South America?
NATO.
Are we going to?
We'll get all of NATO first, and then we'll go for the UN.
Then we're going for the UN.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Then China.
Well,
no.
Russia first. China scares
Don't
me.
push it. Don't push it. But yeah, okay. So we're still on weekends.
Can you
So that
imagine
was-
of all the things happening in Russia right now? You just set up a little booth that says Father's Day awareness.
Yeah, they'll
And
be
they're
like,
what do you
yeah, stop.
like? This is
I have
fun.
guns. Stop. So that was the beginning of the week, right?
Yeah.
Weekend, whatever.
Oh gosh, that was
And
just the beginning.
that was the beginning.
Mm.
And a lot of good music has come up. You know, I tried to get the room right, but Sean came in with the fucked up vibe.
Drake's Nevermind.
Yo, how many of y'all like the Drake Nevermind? Like the Drake Nevermind album is kind of hot. I like it. I can dig it.
And then how many of you said
No.
Nevermind?
No. Okay, so it's been a minute because we didn't pod over the weekend. So
Yeah.
since the Drake album dropped, right? Then Beyonce says, "Hey, look at me, bitch! Surprise album coming out.
I didn't even
and
know
here's a
that.
single Sunday."
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Her single is what? House music. Is it a coincidence or no? I just
There's
want to
no
know.
way.
There's no way.
There's no
Okay.
way.
So you think there's no way? Why?
Come on,
I just want to know.
dude.
Like,
Because they're both so big,
uh-huh.
and for that to happen between two people that have like a whole label, I'm sure discussing what their next thing's gonna be,
Uh-huh.
and for no one to talk between the two, that's
Okay, so you think, okay.
yeah.
All right.
Like if one rapper does and another rapper does, and they're just not connected, you're like, they're
But
probably
house music, though?
the house music between
the
Drake
two
and
biggest,
the-
yeah, okay.
that
I
I'm
see
like,
what
there's
you're
no
saying. I
way.
see what you're saying. I see
they
what you're
they both have like when you say you people will call your people, they have like groups, empires of people. There's no way no one was
So-
like, oh hey, guy I'm working for is also doing house music.
So, I hate to resort to the internet, but the internet just exists. The internet is going to internet every day.
The internet is a fifth element nowadays. There's earth, wind, fire, air, and the
Internet.
That is the fifth element.
So I thought it was funny. Because I listened to the song, and it's gonna work because it is who it is.
Yeah.
But I gotta hear more. Like I can appreciate Drake because he did a full body of work, right?
Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't think any of it sucks,
no.
to be honest.
But I saw the internet doing the internet thing that they do, and they said, "Oh, so y'all just gonna bypass Drake? So, cause Beyonce did it, it sounds
Oh, it's cool. Good. Y'all acting like it's Mother's Day.
See,
If Father's Day doesn't
there
matter.
it goes again. Freaking Mother's Day again.
So when Drake releases a whole album of house music, you say,
Yeah.
no thanks.
she just
But when
one
Beyonce
song.
just go, oh please more. Oh God, my goodness, I need to drink more of that. That's amazing.
That's exactly what it was like.
Like it's honey.
Yes.
And then Drake's like a can of sardines.
Yo, no, look, I gotta retract that joke. Drake, I still want that placement. I want the placement, Drake. I got it.
I won't be there, just him.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So I thought it was interesting to see, I guess, from people being locked up in a house so long,
Yeah.
people have become critics of music. And
Oh, I kind of see what you mean. Yeah.
everything is just sensitive, overly sensitive.
Huh.
Because think about it.
Yeah.
If everybody was outside and he released that song, she released that song, it'd be like, oh, hell, I got my new record.
Yeah.
Right? Immediately.
Yeah.
Now, people are, I feel like I'm getting what I wish for. Remember I said, I hope there are no dumb listeners.
Oh yeah, and everyone's a critic now.
Yeah,
but that's also a problem when everyone's a critic. Because now you're like, can I just enjoy something? Dang it, please.
But do you really want to enjoy something right off the rip?
Well, you have some people who like I definitely enjoy a lot of stuff, regardless if people are like, oh, it's shit, it's garbage. I'm like, yeah, I still love it though. Like
When it's funny. It's always the same three: Kanye West, Beyonce,
Yeah.
and Drake.
that's what I'm saying.
And then you add Chris
Between
Brown.
the big three, now what Chris Brown?
You gotta let that go. Okay.
No, I'm saying like, what did he do? House music now?
No, but you know he's always done pop.
Yeah.
I equate Chris Brown to like Justin Bieber.
That's a good scale.
On the level of performance.
I would too. On a level of like celebrity too, a little bit. I mean,
Now,
they
Chris
both go
can
to
sing,
different people.
Chris can sing circles around Justin.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
For you to say that, that's
Chris
that's
can
a lot.
sing.
I know you like the Biebs.
I do. I actually, unfortunately, I'm a part of the Biebs Club.
Unfortunately.
But, yeah, I was just like, yo, so everybody's a critic. They're not falling for the record as fast as it drops.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. Like, they're actually sitting and thinking and listening to the music now. I want to resort to Tick-Tock and ask them if they believe the same thing.
You think that's what happened to Donda when Donda came out?
I think...
Because it was kind of harsh when it first came out. People were really like, fuck this, man. But I feel like as it kind of settled, people were like, all right.
I think Kanye... And actually, Drake is getting to that space now. He's getting there.
Yeah.
But I think Kanye always drops music that takes a little bit to digest.
Yeah.
Cause when Black Skinhead came out, and then he did the whole "Make America Great Again" hat and all that, like everybody was just like, "What the?" Like, no, Kanye, you're just selling out to the white people. And I was just like
it already didn't. What do you mean? We like Kanye before that.
But no, I think stuff like that makes people have to like sit and think.
Yeah.
And then when they play it back and back and back, and it's the classic album.
Yeah.
Cause it's the same thing that happened with like I said, Black Skinhead. He did that. I think the last album that Kanye dropped that made people immediately say, "Oh, that's hot."
Yeah.
Was when him and 50 Cent did the whole promo run.
Yeah.
And
when was that, man?
Graduation. That was that album with Champion. All of the lights with him and Rihanna.
Yeah.
That album, I think people got it immediately. But every album after that...
Well, you couldn't. I feel like you couldn't fail with that one, though, because of who was on it. Who was on it was also already hot at that time. So he kind of... For that to fail, you'd have to be a stickler, man, to really not like what he was good. I mean, shoot, you don't gotta like every song on the album to like be critic about that.
But no, for me, I don't even have to like the music to enjoy the music.
You can appreciate it.
I can appreciate it for the art.
Yeah.
It's just like going to a museum and you see this big ass red and green dot on a piece of paper, and people are just looking like, "Oh wow!"
But that pisses me off.
No,
There's a whole modern art
why
discussion.
does that piss you
when
off?
I go to the Atlanta Art Museum and the first thing I see is a painting of 3 squares and one's yellow, one's red, and one's green, I'm like,
"You're a hater."
I'm like, a traffic light?
You're a hater.
What is this?
You're a hater. That's what that is.
Okay.
I mean, okay. See, we wasn't even supposed to get in no
But
philosophical
then you
conversation
look at a
today.
painting where you see waves and a port and a ship, and it looks so real. You could honestly think that this like watercolor painting could be a photograph, and that's in the corner of the wall somewhere.
Okay.
And like no one even looks at that one.
I have to cue my uncultured friend.
What? We uncultured? Look,
My uncultured friend into art.
have you been to the Atlanta Art Museum?
I haven't. Not yet.
Well,
I'll
I
go.
have.
I'll go.
You'd like it, but I'm just saying, it's like when you see what's that girl? She did that painting of it's a plant, right? It's a flower, but it looks like a vagina. And it's like,
why you explain it like that?
Because it looks like a second grader drew it, and then it's like all on display and it's huge, and her name is in like lights. But then like these masterpieces are like thrown away on the side of the wall, and no one cares. And I'm like, what is art?
Art is subjective.
I understand that, but
art is.
But you can't argue that one is just so much better than one. But this one's good just because it has a meaning.
But what's the perception of better?
If like it, okay. If
I'm
the
about
heart,
to fuck you up
the
by
heart,
that
hold
too.
on,
I got something. Go ahead.
How hard it is to do. Mm-hmm. How rare it is to have the talent to do that.
Okay.
And how well it was all done. That's what I'm saying. Like the guy using acrylic paint.
Okay.
Painted like ocean, and you can see the ripples in the ocean. It looked like a photograph, and the ship in the distance, and then like a town with lights, and you could almost look in every window, and it looks like a real lantern's being lit. That is insane. And then on the bigger wall, there's looks like crayon. Someone drew a vagina, and everyone's like, oh. This is truly a piece of the mind.
All right,
and I'm like, how is this?
I just saw a name said sheesh come up on the screen. All right. That's my response to what you just said. Sheesh. All right. Okay. So, cause I took art. I was in college to like be a painter.
You had pen and paint. Oh, a painter.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you did not know that. That's why I'm getting on your ass right now. All right. Pause. But so when it comes to art, right?
Yes.
The more okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. When you go, you see somebody beautiful, right? You click with them. Everything works. It just everything clicks immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
How ugly is it for her to be like, "Oh, hey, you want to fuck?" You're like, "Ugh, that was unattractive."
Yeah, a little bit.
Right?
If it's like sudden out of nowhere,
it's like, ugh.
where's this going?
Exactly. Okay. And then the difference between like you now, y'all, I'm calling you out today. I'm gonna call you out on this. Shine loves.
You're not gonna make me mad. You might make a couple feminists here, man.
No, but Shine loves the hobo look, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, totally, 100%.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God, she's so
100%.
beautiful.
If you just
Oh
got
my
like
God.
thin sweat, well, that's everybody, man.
No, it's not, because I don't like the hobo look.
What?
I like class.
Okay, you can
know
look
what I mean?
classy. You can
Right?
look classy. It's still
Okay.
attractive. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
So take that same concept
Yeah.
to art world.
Okay.
When you look at an abstract piece of painting, it's like visual foreplay. You look at it, it's like, oh wow, like I don't know what this is, but I got to look at it. I got to stare and analyze what I'm actually looking at instead of a barbarian. Oh, this shit, she got 4 squares. It's just lame.
Here's where I'm gonna.
Versus,
What are they being judged on? If 2 women go into like a fashion week show, and one is wearing sweatpants and a hoodie, I'm gonna go, yeah, you're hot, but a 0. You look awful. This girl who's all done up, amazing. Put her on the wall. But in what I'm saying about the modern art, the girl with the squares, wearing the hoodie and shit, she's front page for some reason. But then like the amazing art is thrown away and back.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you perceive art.
Yeah.
No.
That's how everyone perceives art.
It's not.
That's like watching a baby put the square in the square hole, and you're like, oh my God, mind blown. But then some guy's like, I solved this whole equation on the board. Like, shut up, man. Go in the back. Shut up, man.
But why is that?
I don't know.
Because it's not as captivating.
But
It's
the only reason I'm saying this is because I've heard so many people agree. Well, like, why are 3 squares? Like, that's amazing art.
From an artist standpoint, I would say that they have a lower level of understanding art. That's what I would say.
Okay. You're the kind of guy where it's like, yeah, this movie was shit. But the guy was like, no, but the meaning behind the movie is really about.
No.
I'm like, no, your movie was shit, dog. I'm sorry. It was awful.
I mean, I can understand.
That's what I mean. I'm the same way with art. Like, if I see a movie and I'm like, that was god awful, but it's like, no, but it actually represents the struggle of. I'm like, I don't care. It was a bad movie.
Okay.
Like, that's what I'm saying. The art piece, like the 3 squares represent. I'm like, I don't care. It's a white block with 3 colored squares.
Okay.
You cannot tell me that was.
It is art.
No, it is art.
Okay.
No, I know it's art.
Okay.
I'm just saying, that's not good art.
But that's
you got paid $500,000 for that. It's crazy.
Okay. Could you do that? That would be my question.
Probably, yeah. Make 3 squares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make 3 squares with the same acrylic, with the same
here's
brush
did you know was it a museum in like Austria or something, or England, where there was a trash can by the corner of the wall with a banana peel left out of it? And the janitor came and cleaned it up because he thought it was a trash can with banana peel on it. But he actually cost the art museum like $1 million because that was an art piece. And the janitor was like, it was a trash can with trash in it. I'm a janitor. That's my job to clean that up.
That means he had a lower level of understanding. That's all. I'm going to stick with it.
Oh, here's one. What was it? It was some guy left his glasses on the floor in a corner where there were no paintings.
Okay.
And people come around, they'd be like, oh my God. And they would like talk to each other like, this is amazing. And the guy's like, "Oh, my glasses," and just picked it up, and the people were like, they thought that was. You see what I mean? It's like
okay.
I don't care. You know how snobby
That's over
you
the
get
top.
with like
That's over the
art.
top.
Like, come on. It's at some point I'm gonna laugh at you. Like, you're just snobbish, you know.
But okay, I'm thinking. Okay,
It's like Ratatouille was actually a cultural phenomenon of a film. It was amazing.
if you think about how your girl that we know paints, right? A lot of the stuff that might be abstract.
What girl? Who?
The girl, old girl, Jay.
Paints.
Yeah, old girl, Jay that paints. Anyway, if you look at her paintings, the stuff that's abstract, it's like it takes you a while to dissect it. And you just like, although she draws a lot of this dark golf, what is it, golf? How do you say it? I don't know what you call it. Goth.
Gothic?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on. This kid cannot understand what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
You know exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
have no idea what you're talking about.
You used to stay there.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So
Sorry.
it's just like, yo, like you look at a lot of what she paints. It's like, yo, I don't know what this is,
But it's good,
But
though.
it's amazing.
No, it's good though.
Why? Why would you say it's good?
Well, it looks cool. It looks like there is like an actual meaning behind it because it's cool. And it looks like it wasn't easy to do. Like, you could tell that there was some talent needed there to make that.
Okay.
Like, all the sharp edges, all of like, wow, that really looks like a skull, like a real skull. You didn't just go
So you
like
need
little lines and then
need-
draw a circle with
So
two
you need
teeth.
actual images to say that this is something for it to be a real painting.
Yeah, you need to. I don't know. I feel like you said, to a point, it's majorly subjective, right? It's totally subjective.
Right.
But it's not like your favorite song.
No,
Subjective,
it's not.
because there is some music that's just awful and people hate it.
Yeah.
And the majority of people hate it because you're just like, oh, that's unpleasant to listen to.
Right.
Same with art. Sometimes people's art, you're just like, that is awful.
Yeah.
Like a little kid draws a dog, right? What's it look like? It looks like a bus with legs. It looks like a bus with legs and a tongue sticking out. And it's cute, but but objectively, you know that is horrible.
Okay.
If an adult did that, that's awful, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You still judge things on the same line, but some people get so snooty about it, and because of who it's from or what it means,
That's
they
true.
excuse how bad it looks just because of who made it.
I can.
Which is the same with artists. You're like, oh,
this.
this is amazing. I love this, and your friend's like, this is dog shit. this music sucks, dude. But that's okay. You can like what you like, but objectively, seeing a grown man draw the same thing my toddler could draw, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's awful.
I gotta change subject just a little bit. So
You probably cut
I
like
had
half
a-
this shit.
no, I'm not. I remember. So I had a subject down, and given the circumstance today, I gotta ask it. I'm sorry, I gotta ask it. So it says, it was a statement I saw on Instagram. Again, the internet runs everything. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
People live and breathe internet now.
It was a few things that happened this week. Some of the stuff I don't want to talk to because I don't want to get canceled.
This week's been nuts, man.
Yeah.
This whole month has honestly been like kind of crazy.
Yep. So, okay. This is something a little light. It says when men enjoy who he's with, their significant other or girlfriend or boyfriend. No, it's just men. It's just men. When they enjoy who they're with, they at least check up on them one time a day.
Oh yeah.
They take time out of their schedule to check on their significant other to show them that they care. And it said, women, you need to wake up and let the man check on you. He's showing you that he cares.
Well, yeah, if the women likes the dude, they'd want that. I feel like they don't like you. They're not gonna.
Or could they just be busy? Is it possible that they're that busy?
Yeah, they could be busy. Yeah, I'm not saying people can't be busy. You just don't respond to it soon enough.
Okay.
But yeah, like not answering someone checking on you isn't dismissing them if you just don't get to it.
Okay. I can get with that. Now, I think it's difficult for me to check back sometimes. Like, of course, if she sends a message, I'm going to respond right back. But for the extended family members,
Yeah.
it's very easy for me to be like, I'm hit you back. I hit you back.
Yeah, same.
And it's.
I'll be honest. I am the type of guy. My mom calls and I'm like, I'll call back and like, cause if I know she's not like in present danger, I know that everything's chill.
Yeah.
But if she calls like more than once, I'm like, I should get this for sure.
Okay.
But if you just call once, like I'm driving home from work or something, or in the afternoon, I'm like, I'll call her in like an hour.
Okay.
I don't know. I can call her whatever. Just because it's different. It is different for family. You get less of a urgency to answer.
Okay.
Because I feel like the higher the familiarity, the lesser the urgency, which I feel like happens to couples too, further in the relationship.
What's that?
Because you know what they call like the honeymoon phase?
Oh yeah.
Where like you're new, you're fresh, you're kind of all over each other. You just want to be around that person 24/7, right?
Right.
And then you're past like 3 months in a relationship, however long your thing was, and you kind of cool off because you're familiar with each other. You're kind of chill now.
I honestly feel like now approaching, we're working on year 12.
Yeah.
Dang.
Marriage, but year like
12
what? Dating.
Marriage, and year 15 date and marriage.
I thought it was more. Okay.
I mean, 08.
That's pretty good though.
I ain't done it.
Still pretty good.
So I'm noticing that it's important for the couple to do some fun shit.
Oh yeah.
But fun yet not competitive. What is the word I'm looking for? Fun stuff that's not sex or not food or not just something that's progressive.
Fun
that
to where you both have to participate
in something. Right.
Yeah.
I'm learning that that's a very important part.
But it gets harder and harder nowadays to do. I feel like going to a movie is the worst date. I was literally talking to I was like, you go to a movie, right? Mm-hmm. You're just next to each other the whole time. You can't talk.
Yeah.
You're in a movie.
Now.
So it's horrible as like the first couple dates, right?
As a first
later on
dates.
when you're like chill with each other,
right.
It's a lot because you're just enjoying a movie together. And you get to talk about it after,
right?
But I have made the mistake of making a movie date like when I was in like high school and like middle school and stuff. That's so bad, dude.
You ain't like the movie dates?
Huh?
You ain't like the movie?
No, they
dates?
were awesome, but not for like the first couple. You can't talk.
Okay.
You barely talk to them.
Yeah, that's why
and
you go to
just sitting there
afterwards.
and you're holding hand. Your hands get sweaty.
Yeah.
And now you're just sitting there with sweaty hands. You can't say nothing.
You can say something. All right, I'm not gonna get into perv mode today.
I didn't have a porn high school experience. I guess you did. When you order pizza, was she always showing up? Like,
I don't even know what that means. That must be a suburbia thing. I don't know.
Okay. You've seen the pizza porn. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Like, I don't know what to pay with. And the guy, have you seen the one where the guy's like, "You have any money? You order pizza? You don't have any money? You serious? Are you fucking serious right now? Why'd you order pizza then?
I got something else I can pay with.
If it's not money, I'm gonna go. I'm taking your pizza."
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
I love that shit.
So no, I think like that was prime time. Like I enjoy, I'm gonna say almost every phase of my life. Almost. Only one I didn't like, all of the broke phases, because I did it a few times. I hated those because I can't even say I hated it because it forced me to figure out something new.
Yeah.
It forced me to be progressive. So yeah. I can't be mad at that.
No, I think it's a really, really important for everybody in every stage of life you did not enjoy is to at least not let it win and for it to just be completely bullshit. Like if you learned something from it, then you won.
Yeah.
From it.
Yeah.
You know, even that's a lot to say though, because some shit just really sucks, and you're like, I didn't win shit from that. You know, but you gotta at least you gotta give yourself even how pathetic it is, you gotta give yourself something, like a little squeak of a win. You know.
Well, the only reason I say that is okay. So we all know that we're about to head back into a recession.
Oh, gosh.
We're like halfway there already.
Like a hairline, we are receding. On a 50-year-old man. We're going back.
It's going back.
Like the hairline on Biden's head, we are receding so far.
So I'm like, okay, knowing that I've lived through the one already,
Oh, shit.
right? Which was 08,
I was a kid for that,
right?
so
Okay.
I didn't really live
So
through
you
it.
ain't
I
lived
was
through
like
it.
10. No, I was like 13.
All right.
11.
And it's signs. Like you got signs of you just feel it. You know, it's a feeling. Right?
You know the bomb's gonna drop. You know it's coming. Yeah.
You know it's coming. But the difference between then and now is I know what it felt like. I know what was coming.
Yeah.
Now.
You kind of brace for it. Oh, but now
Right.
you don't.
Then I didn't know nothing. I was just like, I don't know why. It feels like I'm losing everything. Oh my God, you're gonna foreclose on my property?
I'm gonna die.
You're gonna foreclose on me?
I did
And you're
sell
gonna
my
take my
clothes.
car?
Yeah.
I gotta move back to my grandparents' house?
The repo man's in my driveway.
That repo man, his ass.
What'd you learn from that? Did you win from that? Did you win something?
I did. Okay.
Good.
So,
'Cause that shit sucks.
okay. So this is what I learned from the repo man, right? So
The repo man teaches many lessons.
I'm dead ass serious. All right. So what I learned from the repo man was if I get any kind of car, no matter how much it is, whether it's a BMW, whether it's a Corvette, a Range Rover, whatever I buy, make sure I can pay for it within a 2-year span. If I can't pay the car off in 2 years because I got some type of secondary income coming in, I don't buy it.
So even if you have a 4-year finance,
Pay it off in 2 years.
you should still have
Right.
enough money up front that you could pay it off in 2 years
Right.
if you want to. Just give yourself a cushion too.
Right. Because same thing when we went in and got her car.
Yeah.
The guy was like, well, yeah, I can set you up on a, the greasy car salesman.
An 8-year plan. It's so good.
Everybody's doing these plans. It's like 8 years. So it's like,
You
no.
need this BMW.
So I said, all right, you know what? I want to try to go for a 3-year.
Yeah.
And within that 3 years, I'm going to put this much down payment. It's like, oh, we could get a good deal on that. And I'm like, of course you can. Like, I got good credit and I got a good
So
down
the more
payment.
the down payment, the better it is to finance it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to finance as much.
No. Not in the long run, yeah.
So
But they didn't like that though.
they don't.
No.
They hate it.
Yeah.
But who's going to fight a sale?
They're not getting as much interest.
Right.
Especially now, if you go buy a car now, they got to be hurting.
But see, okay. And that's I want to touch that. But when you would go in and buy a car with a good down payment and good credit, you got in your mind that you're going to pay this car off in 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? So you're not going to really hit no interest. Like everything's just going to be straight principal.
You're going to dodge it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I learned that concept from the repo man. But that's what I mean. Like I feel like you got to pick what you learn from.
Yeah.
Because immediately up front was like, oh shit, this mother, he is taking my shit.
Yeah, man.
Why are you doing that? You're like, you know why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You did not make a payment. I'm like,
He leaves you. He said, learn your lesson. And he vanishes with your car. He's gone. Hey, like my buddy Rocky, man, you only fail when you don't get back up. All right? You keep swinging. You'll quit.
no.
Whatever New York saying he says.
Second repo.
Oh, no. It's Rocky 2. That's why there's a second one.
So second repo, we moved to Georgia. What was that? I think I had a Tahoe. I had a Tahoe at the time.
Tahoe.
I love the Tahoe too.
Fuck
Tahoe
that
is-
repo, man. Take that Tahoe.
But I knew I was gonna start getting upside down because I was depending on music to pay my bills.
Yeah.
Didn't get a placement, didn't get a gig. I was like, I gotta lose it. The only car we had at the time was a 01 Nissan Sentra.
Nice.
Little bitty, and I was just like, hey man, that's what we got.
It's a Nissan.
The repo man came that time. I was up in the studio working.
Yeah.
Right? I was working in the studio. Musicians, this is for you.
I'm trying to make money right now. Just wait. Just give me a day.
Musicians, this is for you. This is for you. I was like, yo, I heard, because I built the studio inside the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Had the right concept, because we were in a rental. Had the right concept, built the studio in the garage. And I was like, oh, we're going to do a rent-to-own type of deal. All of that idea was in my brain.
You
But
were already there. You were ready.
but I didn't have the income. I was just so repo man comes this time. I see him. I run outside like, yo. He like, yeah, you need to get something out the truck. I was like, yeah. He's like, I'll wait. So he waited for me to get.
At least he's a nice repo man.
He waited for me to get the trash bag. I put everything. It's like 2 a.m. You know they try to do shit late, so you don't get caught.
Yeah, he could have been like, "Gotcha, bitch," and then just taking your car though. So it's kind of nice that he let you get stuff out. So
that one happened, and he was like, "All right, man. You know," he's like, "Maybe you could call the finance service and you know see if you could pay it off."
They bring it back?
No, they did not.
Was that thing they can do?
Let me tell you.
Yeah,
that was that particular repo. Happened again. This is my last repo.
Is that 3?
3 times. I told you I was dumb. I just kept doing shit.
No, it was the repo man. He has something against you.
It's different repo mans every time.
Nothing you did.
All right, so the first
the repo guild.
The first one was in North Carolina. The other 2 was down here in Georgia, right? So this was, again, I didn't learn the lesson. Musicians, no, people in general, if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to get tested again. The charm. You're going to get tested again. So
that's true. That's a good saying.
If you don't learn it, you're going to get tested again. So this particular repo man comes, and I had a Jeep. Fire. It was burgundy. The joint set up, big wheels. I'm like, ooh. All right, sunroof, everything fly. Like when I got that Jeep, everybody that I was producing was like, "Oh shit, you up, bro?" I'm like, yeah. I was not up. I wasn't up enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had enough for down payments. I didn't have enough to secure the payment monthly. Damn. But again, car lots like to just land the sale. If you can sell, then you're good.
They don't care. They don't care if it gets repaid.
Right. So this particular guy comes up, and again, I'm in the studio. Right. Shamir just came back from doing the TV show in LA. So like, yeah, you know, whatever.
Yeah. She already came back from doing some stuff.
Yeah. And that mug came up, and he just like he hooked the Jeep up and drove out, and I was like, yo, it
just took. He didn't even give you a second chance. Damn.
No
couldn't
second
even get
chance.
Shit. What was in there?
I ain't have much in there.
That's good.
I ain't have much in there. But this particular time, I called the car lot that owned the car that I was paying the bill to.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, yeah, well, if you can come up with like 3 months payments, just come pick it up. You good. So I was like, okay, wow. The first 2 was like, nah, no. This is our car. You're going to have to buy it from finance. You got to have the whole amount, $8,000. You got to have it, $8,000. So I was like, all right, you know.
I know, is that serious?
Yes.
Is that with interest included?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Plus the repo fee.
Oh, man, you got to pay the repo man.
You got to pay the repo man because he
took your shit.
So that taught me, like, okay, no, you have to have stable income. Any source. Your ass could be working at McDonald's. Whatever the source is.
As long as you can pay.
You got to have a stable source of income before you try to finance anything. Don't do it. And then when you try to finance it, pay it off as fast as you can. Yeah. That's what I learned from the repo man.
They try to put something in your way to stop you from doing that? Or can you just straight up just pay as much of it as
like,
you want?
bro, you got to think. When the first car got repoed, I was in the middle of mitigation for my condo being foreclosed on.
Oh, man.
Both of those things hit my credit one time. I went to 400 credit score.
I was going to say, if you pay it off way early, does it hurt your credit?
It'll still hurt it, but it won't hurt it as bad.
A little bit, okay.
But yeah, now I know about real estate because of that foreclosure. All I could have done was short sale. Mm-hmm. If I would have short sell the property, then we would have been good. But then watch this, and this brings me back to what we were talking about, where we first started with the recession. It's called a recession because the federal government has boosted the interest rates so high that people can't approve for loans.
For anything.
For anything. Cars, homes, anything big. And they boosted the bank-to-bank loan charge. It's a interest rate from bank to bank.
Okay.
So say, for instance, Wells Fargo sells your mortgage to United Mortgage Wholesale. That's going to cost an additional amount for them now.
Yeah.
So they're definitely not going to finance you money.
No, because they already spent money transferring them. Oh, wow.
Right. That's what's happening now, right? Had I known that then, I would have tried to figure out something different. But how much more can you really do if nobody can approve to buy your house? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody out here can, and that's what a recession is. So they boost the interest rate, they boost all of this stuff, and they say, okay, for $100,000, you used to pay 3%. Let's just make it double, 7% or 6%.
Dude.
So $100,000.
No fixed rates? I thought there was.
That is fixed.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. So for $100,000, you'll now pay, instead of $400, you pay $800 for a $100,000 loan.
Okay.
How many people can do that? Then double it up.
Why would
If
they
you
need the $100,000 loan if you're making them pay $800,000 for it?
Right.
They're gonna look at you and go,
right. And then
no thanks. Then
you just double it up for $200,000, a $1,600 mortgage. For $300,000, $2,400 mortgage. Where last year you can get $300,000 for $1,200 a month. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't know that though. Now I know that. But it's always an opportunity for people to invest and make money in the process. So if you got some stashes of money somewhere,
anything under the mattress, pull it out.
All that money, people that like these builders, you know, all these builders is putting just, you get a townhouse, you get a town, right? Everybody. How many people are going to be able to approve for those townhouses that they put up? Very few.
The ones that would already probably have one by now.
Right.
That's for sure.
And then you add this on top of it. If they can't approve and the company that built the property got a loan to build it, what happens?
They can't pay their loan.
They can't pay their loan.
Oh, shit.
What happens? The builder goes into foreclosure before the property even sells.
And that's why that makes complete sense now. I was wondering why you always see that development that's just still sitting there, and there's just nothing. And you're like, what happened?
That's what happens.
Oh, you're going to see a bunch of that then, I guess, now. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot. So now, if you got builders going into foreclosure because they can't sell the property, now the bank has all of these properties sitting in inventory. We can't loan no money out because the Federal Reserve is so, like, the interest rate's so crazy.
It's so fucked now.
It just got to sit. And now people that got money stashed up say, all right, well, I like that condo. You wanted $600,000? I got $100,000.
Yeah.
Fine. Buy it. Done.
Give me something at least. So it's a recession. Okay.
Exactly. That's the recession.
So in a way, it's not a complete bad thing.
It's not bad if you got cash.
Yeah.
If you've built your portfolio off of getting loans to buy stuff and
just credit and loans, you have nothing tangible.
Credit don't even matter in a recession.
It doesn't exist. That's the thing too. And that's what's scary is people constantly. That's where people get in credit card debt, you know, because they think the credit is real, and it's just like, dude, credit is a promise that says at the end when it is due, you will have the money to pay the credit off.
You want to hear something else that's crazy?
What?
All right. So when the Feds did the bank to bank boost on the interest rate, bank to bank also affects the interest rate on your credit card. So if you have a balance on your credit card, and let's say it was at 39%, now it's going to be boosted up to 42, 43%. Interest.
So you just straight up owe more money.
You owe more money because they have to pay more to the bank that lends
that you didn't
even
use.
That
makes total sense. I remember when that was happening all across the country, and people are like, "What the? I bought a shirt for like $12, and now I owe $15." It's like, oh my gosh.
So that's where we're headed. So that's why if you see some of the
cash is king. Yeah, really.
That's why if you see some of the financial advisors, they say, yeah, make sure you pay all your credit card debt off now, and save as much as you can. Put money over here, put money over there. Save.
I pay mine at the end of the month. Anything I buy at the credit card, just all of it in full at the end of the month.
So I mean, now I have kept a balance or two on a few of the higher cards, but it's like, yo, when you run your business off of cards,
Yeah. Well, you got stuff that matters.
right?
All on buying. It's like
Right.
little shit. Yeah.
When you do that, it's just like, hey, well, I'm glad. So now, guess what? I have no car loan
No.
at all. We have titles, which is actually an asset now.
It's tangible. You own that. It's your property.
It's my
You own
property, right? Got a super low mortgage. I've already locked in on this 3% interest rate.
That's crazy.
They can't get the loans that already exist.
Your mortgage was half of my monthly rent. Less than half of my monthly rent. I was like, oh my God.
But that's the thing. I only knew to do that because of the people I'm around. Like my money friends.
Money friends. Get yourself some money friends.
You got to get
credit
money
friends.
No. No, them credit friends will get you screwed. So, yeah, so in saying that, me and the missus started doing the Recession prep kit. And if y'all try to take it, you can't. I already own it.
He patented
it. The Recession press kit. Not press kit, but prep kit. But we started doing it because I'm like, okay.
I need to get it. I know it's for.
I got you. I got you. You need it. You'll need it.
I'll give you some.
But I thought about it because it's like, okay, what did we not learn from the first recession? And a lot of people just didn't pay attention. Like
people like me who were never really in it when it
true.
happened. So then, so this is really the first one that happened to me.
Right.
Like, sure, I was alive for the first one, but you have some people who were like just out of college in the first one, still didn't know shit, was just trying to wait it out. And then when it ended, they were like, I'm alive, cool, I'm going to start my life now. Now this one is the first time they're actually being affected by it.
The recession, I'm going to say that joint lasted from 2008 to 2012. That's how long I feel like it was.
Yeah.
Because everybody, you look at the gas prices, you look at how many people bought properties, how many business closed, how many people were able to just do regular stuff. It wasn't a whole lot of weddings and stuff.
No, not.
Like, so people got to just wake up. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. It's
you know
ridiculous.
How sad it is to hear like your parents talk about the 80s and stuff, about how it was just a gold mine for shit, and how they completely wasted every chance that I would have eaten alive if I lived back then. I'd be a billionaire right now if I jumped on half the shit in the 80s. They just, you know, their whole time in the 80s, and now I'm not saying they didn't have a good time. They had a great time.
Right.
But they sacrificed all the shit they would have had for a great time then to now still be a wage slave now, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So that also brings me to this, right? I wanted to play this, and I want your take on it. But I saw this, right? And shouts out to Justin. That's the social media guy for me.
Good job, bud.
Justin was like, yo, this guy needs you. So I looked at the video, and I did not respond. Sorry, Justin. I didn't respond. I didn't respond because I wanted to play it on the pod.
Okay.
And expound.
Yeah.
Right? So here it is. This is Bobby Smurder talking about producers charging and how much they're charging, all that stuff.
And these producers is giving me like the hardest time right now. Like I never seen no shit like this before. Like I know niggas it can't be that bad outside, my nigga. It can't be that bad outside, my nigga. It can't, bro. I done made over $500,000 for the year. It can't be that bad outside, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is niggas ODing right now? Like, I'm supposed to drop my project anyway. Let me get straight to it. I'm trying to drop my project. But these niggas are asking me clearances, and these fucking producers is asking for some crazy shit. I don't know what rumors is going around. They think like, oh, Bobby's just dropping bags, this, that, whatever. I'm not giving niggas no fucking $10,000, $8,000 for no fucking producer song, bitch. Who the fuck told you niggas to fucking make songs with 10 motherfuckers on the song, bitch? Nigga, fucking send me some yo, bum ass niggas do send me some shit like that with like 10 niggas on the song, bro. Don't play me, bro. Don't play me, bro. I'm not like y'all niggas gonna bust your gun by yourself, nigga. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So it was a lot, right?
Sounds a little bit. Seems a little feisty on
it. So what's your take before I expound?
Wasn't my take. Well, I couldn't tell if he was onto something or just mad about something. I feel like he might be onto something. I feel like, I don't know. It sounds like people are asking for a lot of shit, and he just doesn't really know I don't know. I feel like he didn't really say a lot.
Okay, so I can identify 100%, and the only reason I can identify is
We said producers just asking for some whack shit.
asking for money. They want to dope. He said, if you got 5 producers on a song, why you trying to charge me 5 times more for the one song?
It's just me.
It's just me. It's just him.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what I've been getting on young producers about forever since I started. Like, you gotta think, I came into the music business alone, kind of like Timbaland.
Yeah.
It's just me producing the beat. Nobody else is jumping on. It's me and the artist in the studio, right? And over time, you know, here comes Instagram, here comes TikTok, here comes Facebook, and it's kumbaya. You want to get on the song? Oh, come on, come get on the song, bro.
Oh, but now you got to pay for like it's some club.
Right.
You got to like pay your fee for the guy in front.
Right.
That's
So what he's looking at is a product of everybody. I hate to say it, but collaborating. Because I feel like collaboration is necessary when you have like this. Like, it's 2 different points of view, right? And at some point, you're going to start your own pod. We already got the Lucrative Lounge, and we just have a lot of other stuff going on. But we're not both trying to eat from the same pot.
no.
We're going to eat from the Mad Lucrative pot, but you're not looking to eat from the Lucrative Lounge pot.
But it's a pot you all create. Yeah.
It's a pot you all create.
You all put money in.
But we eat from the Lucrative Lounge. I mean, the Mad Lucrative. I eat from the Lucrative Lounge. You'll eat from your pot, and that's just how it goes, right? The new guys they just always work together on everything, and it's like,
so you get ahead.
It's cool, bro. Don't even worry about it until you have a situation like this.
Until you have a pot, yeah. And now they're
So-
trying to take from it. Yeah.
And now he's like, well, why are you trying to charge me $8,000, $10,000 for a beat?
As I'm saying, it sounds like he's really been put through it. And he's had a lot of time to think about how
But
this is getting kind of fucked up.
But a lot of the new producers don't know how to charge, though. They don't know how to charge because of Instagram and TikTok. Reels, remixes.
It's kind of ruined it a little bit.
Yeah, because their perception is, well, yeah, we were just getting together to have some fun and make a beat.
That may be true.
And he's signed. So if he's signed to a label, then it's like, okay, well, my label's going to pay, but, you know, how much is it going to be?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was going to be $2,000, but I got me, him. $6,000. That's all. And it's like, what? No. I'm going to give you $2,000, and as the streets say, you bust it down. That's on you.
You determine where it goes.
Yeah. That's on y'all. I'm paying the same $2,000 that we agreed on when I talked to you the first time.
That's how it should be.
It should be, but
The contract, like you told me how much. Here it is.
yeah, it's so
Like it's like a contract to build a house. You're like, here's what it takes, and they just keep coming to you going, can we get
right
more? If it's like, no, dude,
it's not fair. Yeah,
no,
it's not fair.
I straight up told you how much. Yeah.
So that's what.
Except it's even harder because it's creative. It's creativeness.
But
It's art.
Okay, so as we both said, you listen to a song nowadays, it don't really seem like it's a lot going on. Nobody's creating a Queen type of
No one's
album.
No one's doing like miraculous shit.
It's just like point and click, and then I'm gonna send the beat to you so you can put some piano on it.
You know it works. Yeah.
So it's like, no, don't do that. Producers, stop being lazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, I gotta say it.
Producers, even if you think, if everyone says that's so shit or like you're too afraid to create your own kind of art or vibe, there are people who are like, that's good shit.
Right.
And then someone will like it. Man, go on Rotten Tomatoes and look at how many movies they give a horrible score to. But then like some of those movies are like people's fucking favorite movie ever.
Yeah.
Like it's the same way with beats. You're going to get the whole community who's like, no, this isn't this. Do you know where the market's heading? This isn't where it's heading. People aren't going to, gravitate to this like they would this. And it's like 2 billion other people have already done that.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like they got it's one of the rules in my book too, in Playbook. Playbook to production. That's one of the rules. It's like, yo, if you do a certain type of music, do that music and find the base that likes that music. Don't switch up because you feel like it ain't hot. Like,
don't go to the group that's already there with your product. Put your product out, find people who like it, and then get them grouped up.
Exactly.
And then be like, all right, this is who likes my shit.
So I mean, I'm for collaborations, but producers, y'all doing too much collaborating. Like, I'm sorry.
It's too much. People can't keep track now.
It really can't.
No.
If you got 5 people on one song,
Yeah.
How?
It's too busy.
Houseway.
I'm just like, yeah.
How?
Stop.
So, yeah, that was one of them things. I saw it, and Justin, that was my response. If you're looking at the pod, that's my response. Like, no. And I'm not producing. I'm halfway not producer no more.
No.
I'm turning into American broadcast podcaster.
You're a bit retired.
Yeah. So, And our last subject. This was something that my strong friend came up with. And it said, why would you work so hard to be self-sufficient until you get to the end and you'll be all alone? Think about that.
Huh?
Why would you do that?
It's a lot of people's burden, I feel like. That's what a lot of people have done. That's a lot of people from that generation, too. We just talked about in the 80s, right?
Okay.
You had such a good time. When your good time's over, you get, wheeled to the ground. You grind now. You're grinding. You lose everyone, maybe not everyone in your life, but a lot of people who you probably should have gone to that party. Probably should have gone that thing. I'm not saying stop your dreams to appease your friends at all.
Right.
Your friends should know boundaries where you got to go do something yourself. I got to go make this.
Okay.
Like that's how every YouTuber started. They would pass up on that party to go make a video that night. And that one video is the one thing that gave them like a millions of views on Reddit or some shit.
Okay.
And put them on the map, I've heard that story like 3 times now. So don't sacrifice, your vision for dumb shit. But don't, leave the good people in your life for just selfish gains and just work, and it's just sad. Especially people that push everyone away because you just want to be successful because you're so stuck in your own mindset that you can't even fathom to hear another perspective because you just automatically write it off as wrong.
That's hard, though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's easy to get up. It's easy to get up your own ass.
It really is.
It's easy to get up your own ass.
I'm speaking from experience, right? So I know how. Okay, I'll backtrack. When I was like hella fat, and then I went. I don't know. I was telling an old guy earlier too. I was like, I always jump on a diet around the holidays. It's like just screws up some type of way.
I think it's what a lot of people do.
Right?
Because the holidays come fat shit.
Yeah.
Every holiday.
So, I jumped on the diet during Thanksgiving, actually.
That's a hard time.
Right? But for me, that part of my brain, I could turn it off, turn it on easily. It was
cool.
easy.
I cannot.
It was easy. So I would go into the family dinner and I'd be like, thinking about, you gonna eat? I'm like, nope. I'm gonna eat this turkey and these greens and I'm walk out. Right? Easy. It was easy.
Yeah.
But the space that I put my brain in was, this y'all.
This is healthy for me, so I will not partake.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was easy for me to do that and be alone. Right? And it just got worse over the years.
It's really easy for me. And that might be a generational thing. But it's way too easy for me.
To just be alone?
Yeah. Because, majority of my childhood, that's all I wanted. Was just be left alone because the people around me were just dirt. People around me were horrible people. And I'm just like, I hate all of you. You all suck. Stressing me out. So I just want to be alone. But then later in life, I met a lot more cool people. And you kind of got to relearn to, be a friend again.
Yeah, that's hard. That is hard.
Because you're so used to being alone. And it's really easy to be a dick.
Yeah.
It's really easy just to be an asshole because it's just been you for so long.
But you're incentivized for being like that. In
Yeah.
America, you're incentivized. Think about it. Every billionaire, you think about Jay-Z, Dame Dash be like, yeah, he's a fucking culture vulture.
Yeah.
He traded us in. He's with the white people now.
man.
But it's just we celebrate Jay-Z for being a boss and a billionaire. It's like,
Look, all I'm saying is I think the 3 richest people in America are also all divorced.
so it's hard.
And
So
their kids probably don't like them.
yes,
So,
but again,
Yeah.
you're incentivized to be that way. So it's like, how, if you want to be successful, how can you not do that?
successful in the, I guess the cultural accepted form of being successful. My successful is I don't even care if I'm living in a van, man. If I have like good people around me and I'm making enough to just do what I want and I can travel and just be a part of something cool, I feel like that is pretty successful, right?
So
I want to have my own shit,
Modern day hippie. That's what you're
Yeah,
looking
maybe, but it's impossible. I mean, I'm gonna get a house. I'm not gonna live in a van, right? But damn, dude, I don't need a mansion. You can have your mansion. You can
I want it.
You can
I
have
want all of it.
Your mad lucrative mansion, but I'll have my mad lucrative bus.
I want all of it. I want the mansion, and I want the tennis court inside the house. That's what I want.
You hit the button and the basketball court
Yes.
flips up and it comes. Yeah.
I want all of it.
The pool opens. It was a
No, I don't want it to
basketball court
open
and there's
up.
a pool.
I don't want to do that because
You
I
want to
might,
raise
you might
up
die.
Because it could close and kill
Yeah,
you.
I don't want that pool.
Your wife gets mad at you and closes the pool.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And you get sucked in the underground.
I don't. No, I don't
That'd be
want
terrible.
That one. I don't want that one. So, yeah, I think we touched some good stuff today, bro.
Yeah, just
Like,
don't lose sight of what is like
important.
and healthy, for not just you but those around you. 'Cause I know, don't pay attention to, don't be a people pleaser, and don't try to live your entire life for other people, right? But definitely, you got to be aware that you affect. That's the one thing people don't know today is that stuff that you do can affect other people. And yeah, of course, you're gonna have those people who act like every little movement you make affects them.
Right.
Forget those people. But still, you can't. The whole like where a lot of people just. Well, you talk about the whole Father's and Mother's Day thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people just kind of act like men are stone cold rocks, and we just
And we're
feel
not.
we feel nothing, But you can affect people in ways that you don't really initially see.
Right. And it's ironic, and we'll wrap up too, but it's ironic that a lot of men, a lot of my friends that are men, say, yeah, I just wish my wife would, maybe send me to a massage parlor, get my feet massaged. Or just do so. But it's looked at as feminine if we ask for that.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we got to figure out where the communication is getting messed
Contrary
up.
to popular belief, men do actually like to receive things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
But believe it or not, men doing things for you does not make us always happy. Like sometimes, I know what you mean. Yeah. Sometimes, well, that's sad too. There's a lot of dudes that don't get shit.
Yeah.
Even for Father's Day, they might
Nigga be good as
dads, man. Yeah.
I'm just saying. And yeah, that was great. That was a good pod. That's a good pod.
Yeah.
I got more stuff. I'm not gonna touch because I know
No,
we'll
a
go
lot
for
has
how
happened
long.
this month, dude, and shit is gonna get crazy. I feel like,
We could talk about
Yeah, be careful.
We could talk about that that vote that just happened next week, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe next week.
Maybe if
Maybe not at all.
if Atlanta's still here the next week, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's great. That's great. Any final words for the people today?
No, I think I already said everything. Pretty much, just be nice. Be nice
Any
to people.
final words for that person?
For who? There's a lot of people out there, man. There's a lot of people I got shit. I'm dealing with a lot of people right now.
A lot of people.
Yeah, it's not the best with everybody, but whatever. People are people.
Yeah.
People are people. You're a person too. You can't act like you're all knowing and the person next to you isn't.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. They can't act like you know everything.
Yeah.
But also just, I don't know, respect people's time and
I like that.
respect people. Like, if someone tries to talk to you, they're obviously, like you said, they're taking time out of their day
Yeah.
to try to convey their feelings and
See, it goes
mental
back to,
energy to you,
It goes back to the men being perceived as soft, though.
I don't think
When
it matters.
you show, okay, you don't
Cause,
think
like,
it
no,
matters.
but no, I know what you mean. It does matter to them, but I'm just saying, people are gonna get you for everything they can, man. It doesn't matter. If someone calls you soft, you just look at them and be like, "What are you like?" Oh,
Okay.
oh no, I'm showing human qualities. Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
showing personality traits. I must be wimp.
Okay.
I must be lesser than a man. Like,
Yeah, no.
no, it's dumb.
All right. So that was great. Thanks for
Okay.
that wrap up.
You got it.
I don't really have much to say as a wrap up. I'll see y'all at on Monday. For
Yeah.
Lucrative Lounge.
See you at the end of the world.
Bye.